So now we're going to expand 2 to the second power, which is 2 times 2. Which is 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. Or 2 is being multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So we could also write it as 2 to the 5th power. Another example, what if we have 5 to the 2nd power times 5 to the 4th power? We have 5 multiplied 2 times, so 5 times 5, times 5 multiplied 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just leave it in exponent form because this is going to be a really large number. So we have 5 now is being multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So this would give us 5 to the 6th power. Do you guys see a relationship between the exponents and our answer, the exponent in our answer? So 2 to the 3rd times 2 to the 2nd is 2 to the 5th. What did we do with the exponents? And then we had 5 to the 2nd power times 5 to the 4th power, and we got 5 to the 6th power. Yeah, very good, Alyssa. Yep. When we're multiplying exponents, we can just add the exponents. So I want you to understand it so that there's going to be a lot of rules to remember. But yes, if you can remember that, you can always do it this way. You can always expand it and you'll get that answer. If you can memorize that you just add the exponents when you multiply, that's a great shortcut. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your assignment in your workbook. It's on page 28. So I do want you to understand how to do the expanding. So we'll still expand. So 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 to the 4th power times 3 to the 2nd power. So 3 multiplied 2 times, which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s that are being multiplied, which is 3 to the 6th power. Now we have 4 to the 3rd power. That's 4 multiplied 3 times 4 multiplied 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now all together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 4 multiplied 6 times, 4 to the 6th power. Three to the 3rd times 3 to the 4th. 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 to the 4th, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer would be 3 to the 7th power. And I'll do one more. 3 to the 2nd times 3 to the 5th. 3 to the 2nd, that's 3 multiplied 2 times, 3 times 3 times 3 to the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 3 to the 7th. Any questions on multiplying exponents? Okay, yeah, pretty quick and easy, and especially because it's the first one. So I want you to know that you can always expand and then come up with your answer. If you want to do the shortcut though, where you just add them, you can do that too. So go ahead, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. Go ahead and work on 5 through 20, and then we'll go over them really quickly before going on to dividing exponents. Okay, how are you guys doing on the assignment? Any questions? Do you guys need more time to finish, or are you guys done? Okay, I'll give you guys a few more minutes. And looking at the bottom, do you guys remember when we have anything raised to the 0 power, what that is? So if you have, yeah, no, so anything to the 0 power is 1. So 2 to the 0 power is 1. 100 to the 0 power is 1. 356 to the 0 power is 1. So anything to the 0 power is always 1. All right, so you guys can go ahead and check your answers. See how you did. If there's any that you would like me to go over, we can go over them, and then we'll go ahead and start on dividing integers. Okay, how did you guys do? Do you guys have any questions you want to go over with the multiplying exponents before we move on? Okay. Looks like we're good then. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about dividing exponents then. So we'll go back to our notes. I'm going to draw a little squiggly. So when we divide exponents, we are going to expand Then find ones. My camera is really delayed. Sorry about that. And then simplify. So those are your steps. Expand, find ones, and simplify. So see, we have 5 to the 4th power divided by 5 to the 2nd power. We just practiced our expanding when we were multiplying exponents. So 5 to the 4th power, that is 5 multiplied 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're dividing that by 5 to the 2nd power, which is 5 multiplied 2 times. So that's the expanding. That was step 1. And then finding ones, a 1 is where the top and the bottom are the same, right? Like 5 divided by 5 is 1. And so we can cross those off. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So we can cross it off. And then we have another 5 divided by 5. Sorry that it's delayed a few seconds. Then we have another 5 divided by 5 that we can cross off. And so now we are just left with 5 times 5 in the numerator on the top of our fraction. And so this simplifies to 25. So we expanded, then we crossed off our ones, and then we simplified. Any questions on number 1? Okay, let's do one more example. 3 to the 2nd power divided by 3 to the 3rd power. So we're going to expand 3 to the 2nd power, which is 3 times 3, divided by 3 to the 3rd power, which is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 multiplied 3 times. Any questions on the expanding? Okay, and then finding ones. So we can cross off 3 divided by 3 because 3 divided by 3 is 1. And then we have another 3 divided by 3, which is another 1. Come on, catch up. So cross off, let's see, come on. My camera might be frozen. Not catching up this time. All right, let me close it and try to open it again. Sorry, guys. Oh, there it goes. It's there. Okay, so then on the top, so just be careful if you cross off everything as a 1 on the top, there's still a 1. You have to hold the place in the numerator in the top of your fraction. So remember, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So there's still a 1 on the top, divided by whatever we have left on the bottom, which in this case is just a 3. So this simplifies to 1/3. It's frozen, come on. Okay, I am going to try to close it and open it back up since it's so delayed. Let's see. plug it. Let's try that. I think I'm going to have to ask for a new overhead camera. This camera has been giving me a lot of problems lately. Bummer. Oh, there it goes, maybe. Okay. Okay, so any questions on the notes? All right, let's go ahead and practice. Go ahead and open up your workbook to page 29. We're going to practice dividing our exponents. So I know it's 10:29. So if you have to leave for some reason, you can go, just go ahead and you'll need to complete page 29 and 30 for your assignment, but that's for tomorrow. This is tomorrow's assignment. So we're a little bit ahead of schedule. So 3 to the 7th power, that's 3 multiplied at 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Divided by 3 to the 4th power. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's our expanding. Next, we find ones. So 3 divided by 3, 3 divided by 3, 3 divided by 3, and 3 divided by 3. And so our answer is 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3, which is 27. And when everything crosses off on the bottom, that's fine. We don't have to write that. We can write 27 divided by 1, but that still just equals 27. So it's really just important that you write the 1 when it's on the top, when it's in the numerator. For number 2, we have 6 to the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6s divided by 6 to the 3rd. 1, 2, 3. So we expand. Then we find ones. And then we simplify. So expanded, now find ones. Cross those off, and we are left with 6 times 6, which is 36. Okay, I will do one more. 5 to the 2nd power. That's 5 times 5 on the top, divided by 5 to the 6th power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we cross off our ones, and this is where we have to be careful. Remember, even when everything crosses off in the numerator, there's still a 1 on the top. So you have to hold the place with the 1. And then on the bottom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll leave it in exponent form. 1 over 5 to the 4th power. Okay, so do you guys want to stand? Do you guys want to keep working on this assignment, or do you guys just want to finish it on your own? Go ahead and send me in the chat what you want to do. We can go ahead and end it. I know some people have already left. Okay, you guys want to keep working? Awesome. Okay, so let me do one more, and then I'll give you guys some time to try some on your own. So 3 to the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, divided by 3 to the 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find ones, and we are just left with 3. Okay, any questions so far? Or I have you guys try some on your own? Okay, I'll go ahead and move it up for those of you that don't have the workbook. And then let me know when you're ready for me to go to the next page. And then we'll check our answers, and then you guys will be done with your multiplying and dividing integers assignments. And if you have any questions on any of them, go ahead, you can message me in the chat and I can help you. anyone else is stuck on number 7, I'll go ahead and go over it. So we have 2 divided by 2 to the 0 power. So remember we said anything to the 0 power is just 1. So we're really just doing 2 divided by 1, which would be 2. That is a tricky one. Are you guys just about finished with proof number 14? You guys are ready to check your answers? And then I can, for those that don't have workbooks, I can flip to the next page, or do you guys need more time? Got one. Okay, so just in case some other people need the second page, if you still are working on the first page, maybe just try to write the problems really quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and flip to the next page. So someone had a question for number 6. So again, 5 to the 0 power, anything to the 0 power we know is just 1. So it's really just 5 to the 4th divided by 1, which means it's just 5 to the 4th. Does that help, Ava? Perfect. So anytime you see anything to the 0 power, just cross that off and make it a 1. Okay, I'm going to show you. Oh. All right, there you go, James. Okay, and then I'm going to flip. The last 6 problems, then we'll go ahead and check our answers. So I'll give you like a couple minutes to do these, and then we'll see how you did. Okay, I'll give you one more minute and then we'll check our answers. And then I can go over any questions that you have. Okay, let's go ahead and check our answers. So on page 29, go ahead and check 5 through 14. Are there any questions that you guys have on these problems that you would like me to go over? Any that you missed? Okay, are you guys ready for me to flip to the next page, to page 30? Almost. Okay, well done. All right. Okay, how do we do on this page? Any questions? Any problems you want me to go over? For number 5. Okay, let's go over number 5. I got a question about number 5. 25. And number 17, 4. So for number 5, it should not be 25. It should either be 4 to the 3rd or 64. And for number 17, yes, 2 to the 2nd power, which is 4. Yes. And then let's look at number 16. Yes, so number 16 is 4 to the 5th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divided by 4 to the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when we find all of our ones, we see that they're all ones. And so 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. And you can also count this as a 1 because 4 to the 5th divided by 4 to the 5th, that's also a 1 because the numerator is the same as the denominator. And so that equals 1. And yes, oh yes, so for 15, yes, 5 to the 2nd power, it simplifies to 25. Yep, so that is correct. Any other questions? Great questions. All right. If there's no other questions, then you guys are done with all of your pre-algebra for today and for tomorrow. So enjoy your day off tomorrow, and then you can pick it back up on Friday. Have a great weekend, you guys. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next Wednesday.